Hello and welcome to the Would You Rather with Big Mike and the Boys pre-final chat. I'm your host Patrick. You may remember me from episode 38 and a few of the fan questions that I had sent in. I am joined here today by Ben. Welcome, Ben.
Hi, Patrick.
How are we doing?
Yeah, I'm okay. You definitely don't remember me.
No. Ben's, this is his first time on any podcast. As I'm sure you've been listening all week, we're in the runnings to the final episode of the Would You Rather with Big Mike and the Boys. So we're going to be discussing what we think is going to be the winner on Sunday night. But first, Ben, I have a 5-star question for you.
Yeah. If
you were to have one continent's cuisine for the rest of your life, which would you go for?
That is a difficult one. I think I would go for Europe. Okay. I know it's what I know, but I also think it's got a lot more diversity across the continent than anything else. But
you say that, but Asia, I'm including India, Asia as well.
Yeah.
Japan, China, India.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, I love Asian food, but I know you could have Italian food, or you could have Spanish food, or
Czech.
Yeah, no, definitely not Czech food.
No.
Sorry, Czech Republic, but your food is horrible.
Figure out how to make bread. Jesus Christ, guys. Yeah, so...
Yeah, I'm settled.
Settled with Europe. Alright, that's a very British answer of you, I think. Wouldn't expect anything less.
Don't know about that.
Okay, so let us know what you guys would have with a 5-star review. So, the questions that have made it through into the final are... Time travel 10 minutes at a time. Turn into an animal but not talk. And the last man on Earth. Ben, if you were to time travel 10 minutes at a time, what would you do?
What would I do? I don't know. There's so much potential. Like, you could see basically every iconic moment in history that you could think of.
God, you're so much deeper than the boys. What's it? Tony want to go and hang out with dinosaurs or fucking?
Well, that's a fairly iconic moment in history, in fairness.
Dinosaurs?
Yeah. The whole dinosaur period.
See if they did have feathers. Find out that big, great mystery. Or what wiped them out.
Or you could go on set of Jurassic Park for 10 minutes.
Could you? I can't remember how it was actually the rules in place for this one.
Ooh,
was it wherever you're standing, you travel to the exact location?
Bogged down in the details, so I'm going to Jurassic Park.
You know that never actually existed, Ben?
It's a documentary.
Is it?
Yeah, it's David Attenborough.
Oh shit.
I know it's Richard Attenborough, sorry.
His brother?
Yeah.
Are they related?
Yeah, they're brothers. Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah. Life finds a way.
Would you not go back for any monetary reasons or go back in time to fix one big regret?
Can you go back and fix anything though? I don't know.
If you're travelling in time, I guess so.
But do you not just go back and see another version of yourself in the past, like Back to the Future kind of thing?
Honestly, cannot remember. But you could give yourself advice, or you could try and Back to the Future and try and bang your mum before you were born or something.
That would just wreck your head, wouldn't it? You wouldn't want to bang your mum. I don't know, maybe you would.
Yeah, you heard it here first, guys.
Tony might, but...
See, one of the things with the boys that whenever the time travel questions have come up, they've never actually talked about going back and investing in stocks or anything like this. Which is weird, because money comes up occasionally, but they just seem happy enough in life without it.
You say money comes up occasionally on the pod, but they don't make anything from it. So.
I mean, you're a Patreon subscriber, so you're giving them some money.
Yeah, I'm single-handedly supporting them through life.
Is it worth it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That bonus content really is worth that €3 a month?
Definitely. I don't think I'd go back in time and invest in stocks. I'd probably just put a massive bet on something like you wouldn't expect to happen.
You would be... not like sports bets or anything, like Biff.
Well, sports bets,
Biff
maybe.
Back
anything.
Because that's how he made his money.
Anything, like, there's going to be a pandemic next year. Oh, I'll give you 200 to 1 on that, or I'll take all my money. I'm telling you there's going to be a pandemic. Take all my money, I'll be a very rich man.
But what if you change something in the space-time continuum that prevented the pandemic?
Well, then I'd probably still be a richer man than I am now anyway.
That's fair enough. I actually saw a theory recently about how somehow Kermit from the Muppets caused the Twin Towers collapsing.
And he was an untrustworthy little...
So apparently, in one of the Muppets movies, I think Kermit actually goes back in time, but it was released after the Twin Towers collapsed, but they had some stock footage from while the Twin Towers were still standing. And so clearly something Kermit has done in his lifetime caused the fall of the Twin Towers. Bush is innocent, I tell you. Arrest the little green man.
I'm going to have to read more into this because I've never trusted that man anyway.
Yeah.
His eyes are too close together.
Never trust someone with close eyes, can you?
Frog in a suit as well. Little reptile.
Turn into an animal. That's actually a pretty good one. I quite like that one myself. Liam obviously wants to just be a pond duck.
Yeah.
Which...
No, city duck.
Oh, it was a pond duck?
No, city duck. He wants to be a duck in the city, specifically in the city.
Was it? Do you get city? Where have you ever seen a city duck?
Well, in the city.
Ducks don't live in the city.
You've never seen a duck in the city?
No, I've seen a pig. Great movie.
It is a good movie. No, I've seen ducks.
Where?
By the river?
Yeah, but that's...
You were telling me you've never seen a duck in the city?
By the rivers, yeah, but I'm thinking you're like talking about strolling around amongst the pigeons
that's the
in
whole
the
point.
square.
That's the whole point, because they're out of place. He was talking about the little ducks on the Charles Bridge the other week, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah.
Tony just wants to honey badger absolutely everyone. It's either honey badger or into the wild with him, which is why I think Tony's going to choose to turn into the animal. Or
I don't know. I think Tony likes the next option, but we'll get there.
He likes it too much, yeah. But what animal would you turn into, Ben?
What animal? Kermit the Frog.
And stop the Twin Towers collapsing.
No, I'll plot war in America.
Okay.
Sorry, I won't. If you're listening, Mr. Biden, I didn't mean it.
NSA, this is just a skit. It's just a bit we're doing. Ben doesn't really want to start war in America.
This is what I was told to say. I'm under duress. Send help.
Send help.
What animal would I turn into? I don't know, my dog's got a pretty good life.
Yeah, see, like that's something I feel would be a really good shout. A nice dog with loyal owners, and you just living your dream, just chasing bulls, seeing everything in black and white, finding sticks.
Yeah, but then when you're left alone, you're probably really sad.
But if you're turning into an animal and it's your mindset that you have now, then would you be more okay with it? Because you are understanding. You can't talk to the other animals, but you'd be able to just be like, okay, yeah, I know he's gone to work, like.
Yeah, I guess.
But then as well, when you turn back, would you just stay in as a dog for the rest of your life, or?
I'd be tempted, to be fair. Certainly not something I'd take off the table. Why not? Like,
you've got a shorter life. I mean, you could just hop back to normal.
Start again.
just
come
keep
back
going.
for 10 minutes at a time. So combine them all. Come back for 10 minutes at a time.
Turn into a dog.
Eventually I'm the last man on earth. I've found the biggest loophole there is.
Just combine them all.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the way it's going to go.
Oh, yeah. Don't steal my ideas.
Because, I mean, there's going to be the three in these three questions are going to be there in the final. And so, say if Liam and Tony choose different ones, he's supposed to choose one of our, but with three in the final, who knows where it's going to go. Mike could just choose the third one and mess up everything. As always, Mike, fuck you.
I don't think Mike should be allowed to decide. I don't think he should get a vote in the final. He'd love that too much.
He does get very power hungry. I mean, the rivalry that me and him have is unwarranted, I like to think. But I do have a lot of admiration for that man. The birthday episode that they had done was by far my favourite. I felt very bad for Liam, having to guess Tony's bullshit, ridiculous answers that he gives every time. But for Mike to have everything all listed, he's put in his time, and I feel we're gonna Gonna connect at some point soon. Move on from our differences.
Sounding a little desperate there, Pat.
Please be my friend, Mike. Please be my friend. Okay, and so the last one is Last Man on Earth. I don't understand how this one has made it this far.
Neither do I. It sounds like a pretty lonely existence to me.
Your whole family's gone.
Yeah.
Your friends are gone. You're just there, yeah.
Like, I think it sounds cool and you can do whatever you want, but I think that novelty will wear off very quickly.
Like, very, very quickly.
And what did they say? Like, the bodies are everywhere on the
Bodies
street.
are everywhere, I think it was, yeah.
That's not nice, is it?
Oh, yeah, you don't want to see that when you're going off to steal some Klebitsky from somewhere in the morning, like...
Taking it out the cold, dead hands of Hamza.
Like, yeah, you'd have all this, but you've got nobody to share it with, so... Why is this in the final?
Okay, in fairness, it says last man on Earth. Do we still have animals? Do we still have, like... Will it be like... What's the Will Smith film?
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend, and he's still got his dog, but the dog gets killed, doesn't it?
He doesn't get killed. He fucking chokes that dog out himself. One of the saddest moments in cinema history, as I recall.
Yeah.
But no, I think the animals are all still there. So I think it would be more like a Snow Whitey Disney princess thing. You just have all these animals that are just enamored with you.
But what if they all just hate you? They're all like, fine, they're fucking gone, but there's this cunt still knocking around.
But like, I mean, Tony and Liam, the nice guys, as much as I know them, I don't think they would do anything to abuse these animals. I can see Tony actually.
Yeah, he's become a fucking overlord of whatever's left behind.
Get some mind games going, like, or trying some mind control stuff. Start studying telekinetic powers. Do something like The Fly with Jeff Goldblum and turn into an animal for 10 minutes. Combining them.
But would that be wrong? Would that be wrong? Like, is it immoral if there's no one there to judge it as immoral?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
And you, that's going down a rabbit hole. Almost literally. If there's no one there to judge and you are all alone and your only companions are animals, would you bang a rabbit then?
Would I bang a rabbit? I'm not really attracted. Their teeth are too big.
Ah, that's true.
Teeth are too big.
What about a smaller toothed animal?
I don't know, what kind of size teeth are we talking?
I can't think of any animals with small teeth. Spiders.
Spiders?
Spiders, yeah.
Not.
No.
Definitely not.
No, don't think I'd... Yeah, I know myself. I'd probably say if I could survive 10 years on Earth without anyone, I might resort to bestiality.
That's that. He said it. He's from Devon. He can't help it. No, I don't think
I'm just being real here, Ben. The loneliness.
Yeah, it'd be lonely, but I think there'd be other ways.
You'd be able to rob a sex shop and find a robot or something.
That's the point.
Yeah. So I
Probably
retract my bestiality. I retract my bestiality comment.
What's that film with Joaquin Phoenix where he's in love with the computer?
Her.
Yeah,
Scarlett
you probably
Johansson.
just find her.
But how? Unless you create that artificial intelligence.
Well, it's probably already been created and you just have to...
But didn't he say the internet eventually dies out as well?
Well, he said power would die out.
Power, like the whole...
But why would it? You could find a way to... You could find a way to power it up.
You'd need to break into Boston Dynamics or something, somewhere that has these AI things, and then find a few of the creations, and then just solar panel it.
Yeah.
You'd be able to keep that going. You wouldn't be able to keep the whole internet going.
Well, you wouldn't need the whole internet. There's only you to look at it anyway. But also, this is one thing that crossed my mind in this. They said the last man on Earth. Like, what if the other men have just moved? They've just moved. You can still be in contact with them. So maybe you wouldn't be that lonely.
Oh, I thought you were going to go down the alien route.
Well, yeah, I didn't even think about the aliens coming to us.
Yeah.
I thought maybe humans going somewhere else.
10 years alone, just about to bang a rabbit. Boom, aliens show up. You're like, are you okay, pal? I'm like, I'm a little bit lonely.
I mean, I'd probably shag an alien. Why not?
Well, that's what we wanted to hear.
They might be just like us.
They might be, but I doubt it. Like, one of the things that always annoys me with when they're trying to find life on other planets, that they're looking for oxygen and water.
Yeah.
Why? Like, these are alien things. They could, like, breathe in glass. That was a bad example. To survive. And they don't need the same things as we do.
That's always baffled me as well. It's like the biggest supporter of life on this planet, like trees and the ocean, they breathe in carbon dioxide. They literally do the opposite to us. But we can't comprehend the idea of other life forms just needing something completely different anyway. That's always baffled me as well.
Yeah. NASA, stop searching for water. Just try and find someone else, like some other beings out there to help us deal with the shit show that is our life at the moment.
But I also feel like humanity has like a massive inferiority complex as well, because we always expect them to visit us, yet we've never visited them. Like, why are they more advanced than we are? Maybe they're thinking, the exact same thing.
Like, throughout history, we fucked ourselves up. The whole Dark Ages. If that didn't happen, we'd be like 200 more years advanced technologically. Because if you could create a spark, you're a witch, and like, let's kill those people.
But these other life forms might be still stuck in that kind of thing, or they might just be less advanced than we are now. Like, we're always thinking, well, they must come to us, we can't go to them. And people are like, well, I've seen them. But it's always in the middle of nowhere in America. Nowhere else seems to have these sightings or...
And you don't see them as often now that you've got high quality... everyone has a high quality recording device in their pocket. It's all a little bit shady. But they did release the White House released the whole like UFO files not too long ago.
Yeah.
But that was, I think, some other shit show thing in America was going on, so that actually got massively underlooked at. But yeah, we need help. If there's anyone out there, just come visit. Sign up to the Patreon. Leave us a 5-star review on iTunes, and let us know that you are listening.
There's a common theme going on in this episode. We keep crying for help. Someone, please help us. Donate money and help save the planet. Okay, so now we've had a little run through on the questions. Who do you think's going to choose what, and what do you think would be the final would you rather? So we've got time travel.
Time travel for 10 minutes at a time, turn into an animal but not be able to talk to them, or the last man on Earth.
And it's like a Royal Rumble, they're all three together, yeah?
All three in the same round, yeah.
Okay. I think Liam's going to stick to his little city duck.
Yeah.
He's a man, he doesn't need much to be happy. A simple life will do him. Not a simple mind, just a simple life. Let's get the record straight there. I think he will turn into the animal. And I think there's so much potential. Actually, there's so much potential in all three of them for Tony to cause trouble. That's the one I'm not sure on. But no, if you're the last man on Earth, how much trouble you're causing? You're just causing trouble for yourself, which no one really wants to do. So I don't think Tony will pick that. And I also don't think he'd like to be alone that much either. I think Tony's going to time travel.
Yeah?
Tony's going to Jurassic Park, which is a documentary, by the way.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. Liam choosing the animal. And for Tony could also choose the animal though as well, but I don't think it's going to be unanimous. Like, if Tony just honey badgers for a bit, it's either that or Last Man on Earth, which I still just don't understand.
Is time travel just backwards, or you can go forwards?
Forwards as well.
Forwards as well, okay.
Because, yeah, they never talk about any of the actual aspects of why people time travel in movies and stuff. It's just, oh, it'd be cool to see this. Tony wants to go for coffee with Hitler, like, it's...
Yeah, but I don't think there's any other reason to time travel than that, because you can't change anything because you mess up everything else. Like, we've all been taught that. Could you change things? I don't know. Like, what are we saying? Is it rewind in time, or just time travel? Like, you're there as an outsider to view it. You go back for those
10 minutes, and that's it. No matter what you're doing in those 10 minutes, you're back into this time now. What? But you could go back straight away after. It's just kind of inconvenient. If you're trying to date your mum, and then you go to the bathroom in every 10 minutes to disappear and come back again, and it's like, oh, everything okay?
Can get a lot done in 10 minutes, so...
Yeah, I feel like with your mum.
Not with my mum.
Okay, that's good to hear that she's not a...
I've clarified that already.
Do you want to do a shout out to your mum there if she's a listener?
Hi mum, you're definitely never going to hear this. Thankfully.
Jenny, I probably will send this to you afterwards. I could give you a call right now.
Call Jenny. Go on,
all right, let's give Jen a call. Let's see what she thinks, because she had some great questions when we called up last time. Just entirely springing this on her right now. So hopefully she's available.
Hello?
Hello, Mother Bear. How are you doing?
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. You are live on the Would You Rather with Big Mike and the Boys podcast. So say hello to the listeners.
Hello, listeners. I'm just taking my mother through to her bedroom.
So, trying to bang your mum.
She's nearly there. Any minute now she'll be sitting. We've just got at least 2 feet to go, but yes, we're getting there. We're getting there.
You're too sweet, Mum.
Okay.
I've got a few questions for you though, because this is for the final of the Would You Rather podcast with Big Mike and the Boys, and so I'm here with Ben, and we're just doing the pre-final chat about the questions that are in the final. The first one is time travel 10 minutes at a time, turn into an animal but not be able to talk to other animals, or last man on Earth. Which out of those three do you think is going to be the final champion of this epic saga that has been Would You Rather?
Would you rather not time travel, even if it's 10 minutes?
Okay, and have you ever seen Back to the Future, Jen?
I have indeed. It was my era.
You have? Okay, good. And you remember Marty McFly ends up kind of dating his mum?
Yes.
Yeah. Would you go back and try and date your father or mother?
I would date my father, yeah.
Okay, good old Douglas. May he rest in peace.
He was wealthy and he was bloody good looking.
And another question, if you were the last woman on Earth...
Or man, you can be a man if you want.
You could be a man. I mean, nobody's going to judge you.
I'm never going to be a man with scrotum, for God's sake.
How long do you think it would take, if your brain would go this way, for you to have intimate relations with an animal?
It would be a very long time. Once you get to menopause, you see, you just give all this sort of stuff up. You know, it's so totally irrelevant. Really, you boys.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, Mother. Do you want to do a shout out to anyone?
Just love to all of you, and thanks for looking after you, Pat.
Oh, bless you.
Love you all.
All right.
Okay.
Love you, Mum. Ciao. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Oh, wait, Mum. Wait. We lost her.
I think the new podcast format should just be calling Pat's mum.
She is a fantastic human being, and I love her dearly. So, yeah, what did she choose? The time travel. So she chose time travel. You would rather...
I'd go for the time travel as well.
And
I think
I would as well.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter what we think, Ben.
No, it doesn't. Ultimately,
It doesn't.
For the boys to decide. The boys to decide, not you, Mike.
If it comes down to Mike, I'm going to be very upset. I want a phone call for some input as well. So yeah, thank you for listening, guys. Join us Sunday night for the grand finale and find out which one will win. See you now.
Thanks, bye.